Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Happy December 1st. I'm so excited. Can you tell? Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to connect with you over the next little bit here. And we got a lot to talk about. And I'm so excited. I am excited. This isn't fake. This is energy. This is enthusiasm. This is expectancy. Expectancy and expectations are very different things, but I'm very expectant. It's going to be good. All right. I love it. As you're jumping on, remember your rules of engagement. Introduce yourself. Tell me where you're from. How long have you been in? I want to meet our newbies and I want to see our VIPs and loyalty legacy leaders all along the way. We connect every first of the month and we kick the month off strong. We give some strategy and some mindset behind what we got going on and what's coming ahead. We want to have short-term vision and long-term vision, right? Especially in this year, which has been like probably none other than for any of our lifetimes, not even adult life, any of our lifetimes. But rules of engagement: introduce yourself, tell me where you're from, how long have you been in, share this on your wall. And then share this on your wall, share it to your pages, tag a team member if you're new, if you got someone on your team. That's all right if you're not. I can't wait to introduce myself. I heard we had over 1,000 new people join last night. I love it. And they might be working on something for those 1,000, by the way. I heard it myself. I had this cute little clear mug to go live doing my peppermint mocha, keto peppermint mocha, by the way. Have you tried that? And isn't it amazing? It's not too sweet, and I'm a non-sweet person. Hi, Barb. Yes, last chapter to the year. I love that. Absolutely. Barb, did you hear me using on the announcements today, making an ask out of myself and them giving me a hard time? That was for you, my friend. We've got a lot to cover. We have a lot to cover, and I've got some exciting things I'm excited to talk to you about. But you know what? Mark obviously unveiled a little bit about where we're heading for the new year. And I'm excited. We're starting now. And I'm all about winning. And I'm all about helping everybody win. And I believe there's so much room for all of us to be winners that there's no need to compete against each other. I say you compete against yourself. The person you were yesterday, you get better today. The person you were last month, you get better this month. The person you were last year, you get better this year. And this has been a tough year. And but you know what? It's time for some wins. It's time for some big wins. And I know many of you had some big wins as you finished off November. The text I got last night, Morgan Martin telling me how many DTs and loyal customers she ended up with. Rachel Jones, I know you had a personal promotion in your household. I'm even thinking of, I'm going to use that example a little bit later, but I know many of you that have been consistent with your TikToks and Reels, you're just rolling in the influencer apps. I just love that. I absolutely love that. Before we get too far into our live together, I do want to talk to the diamonds and above. Where are my diamonds and above? Make sure I can see you. Put your hands up. Every Wednesday in the month of December, plan on doing life with me on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. We send weekly communications out to remind you of that. By the way, tag your upline. Make sure they're on here. Hi, Kim Chipak. Tag your downline, tag your sideline. Make sure everybody's here because we gotta get on the same page. Every call for the month of December -1 is going to be on the topic of compensation plan. And tomorrow, I'm going to be posting some links to take your questions. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking all about the comp plan, just the basic comp plan. Actually, no, we're talking about leadership bonuses. We're going to jump right into leadership bonuses, actually, tomorrow. Then we're going to talk about some imposter syndrome stuff the next week. We're going to skip comp plan, and then we're going to hit comp plan again. And I'll be taking a lot of your questions, but I'll also be teaching you the comp plan. Make sure you have the comp plan printed. You're going to want to become very familiar. And remember, every time you read it, every time you hear it, it becomes more and more clear. That's what it is, clear. And that's why I want to get you well-versed with that comp plan. And you may think I am, but you got to be so well versed with it that you can talk about it in your sleep in such simple terms that your team understands it. You guys, right now, I'd be making sure the not diamonds and above, print off your comp plan, text your upline and say, help me understand why I want to go diamond. Teach me the benefits of going diamond in this comp plan. Teach me the benefit of the unlimited fast start bonuses. Teach me the benefit of a residual income and what that looks like. Tell me how to live on my residual and bank my bonuses. Those are some good questions. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that. Very important that you attend. Don't skip out on that. You've got to be so familiar. I'm telling you. By the way, you should definitely mark off your calendar for December 29th at noon Eastern time. East Coast, West Coast, every coast in between, noon Eastern here in the US. West Coasters will be good. Out in Europe will be good. Australia, if that is not during time that you're awake, it'll be something you'll have access to immediately when you wake up. Sorry, I can't do that shift in my mind right away. All right, not going to talk about the announcements today. You've already got that. You already got the 12 days of Christmas. You've already got the fact that a new distributor in the month of December can earn the $300 Ruby bonus. Remember, you guys, it's not for everybody, but it's a vehicle. And if they just keep hitting the ceiling, what they're doing right now, and they're not getting different results, they might need to do something. And I know people will do very big things when their back is against the wall. That Ruby bonus is really special. So I love that. They brought that back. We also have extended the Christmas cash. Every time you gather 2 loyal customers, you get $20 Christmas cash. Love it. And that's through the 28th of the month. I also love the 2020 upsell. Guys, here's the deal. We can tell you all day long that we're going to support your customers. We're going to do things to get them ordering longer. We can throw promotions at you, but at the end of the day, they are your customers and they signed up to do business with you. And it is your job to build that relationship. It's your job to check in and see how they're doing. Are we going to send emails? Absolutely. But it's your job. That's your job. Number one, that's what you get paid to do. Gather customers, take care of your customers, and bring on new team members and help those team members have success, right? Help them win. So the 2020 upsell, great opportunity to connect with your customers. They get to use those coupon codes, those coupons, the cash they earned in November, and they can upsell to the coffee. And you guys, I'm just telling you, some of you, I know I was this way, you're afraid to ask because you're like, it's Christmas. I don't want to bother them at Christmas. You guys, they're going to spend their money on something, and then if they say no, don't pressure them. If that's what you're afraid about, don't say no, don't pressure them. You can come back maybe in New Year's when they've got some resolutions, but you got to ask. Okay. And then obviously you can redeem the double your cash. All the rules about that is in your e-suite. And I love that they can take advantage of the upsell. That just is a great open door for us to reach back out and make sure they spend that. All right. Last but not least, and I'm going to hit this a couple times, you guys. You've got to plan for the 29th at noon. It's going to be huge. And if you've got people in your backyard, maybe watch it together. I am not able to keep up with Chrissy Wilson. Will you send me a text message if you have my number? If not, a Facebook message. You and I need to talk. So I want to get connected. All right. So a couple other things, holiday cutoff times, you guys, make sure you're checking that. The 9th is for standard shipping. The 15th of December is for ground shipping. And I think you guys, the shipping companies are not guaranteeing deliveries because of all the COVID restraints and just some of the very interesting things that are not allowing them to have those guarantees in place. If you want second day, so this might even be already inaccurate. We put some things out there and I'm sure Josh may drop it in the comments of what those shipping announcements were that we got yesterday. That's not us. That is the shipping. That's UPS. That's FedEx. That's all the people. All right. So last month of the year. Last month, I love what you said, Barb. We are in our 12th chapter, final chapter. And so we know that in order to have a big start in 2021, we got to be dependent right now. And I want you to know there is a rule called the law of the harvest. And it says that what you sow, you will reap, period. That's in your thought life. That is in the way you speak. That is in the way you invest money. That is in the way that you talk to people, the words coming out of your mouth. But it is also in reference to how we build this business. What you will sow, you will reap. I just got to give a big shout out to this girl. I'm so proud of her. In July, she texted me and said, I'm going to recruit 30 people a month. I think she said for the rest of this year. And she also said, I'm going to commit to 3 TikToks a day. And she has remained consistent to that. She texted me, she said, because I want you to hold me accountable. And part of it is that you have to text me. It's the fact that I know I have to text you means I'm going to do it. I know she's got some accountability partners. I've watched the people she centers herself around, even on the hard times when she don't want to answer their calls. They're going to keep calling, and if they don't answer, they're going to bring in the big dogs. That's what accountability is. I'll get to that here in a minute. But all that to say, this woman has done it. She has sponsored more than 30 or more people every single month. And guess what? 3 TikToks a day. And she's having a whole lot of fun. She wasn't having a whole lot of fun when we started this. She wanted to have fun. She was kind of feeling tired when she started it. She's not feeling tired anymore, you guys. Motion creates emotion. I'm telling you, when you do the thing, the results follow, and so do the feelings. And it doesn't mean it has to, that doesn't mean she's got all the things crossed off her goal list yet, but she set goals of what she could control. What can she control? The activity, her activity. And those are the goals she set. So I know many of you are like, wait, I texted you that too. Yes, you did. I'm just, I can't use 18 examples, so I'm definitely using one example. But I will just say to you guys, Amy, don't stop now. This is your accountability, my friend. Call me your accountability partner. You know what? As a matter of fact, the field team is your accountability partners. I've asked them to reach out to many of you all day long and not just say, hey, have you done a dream board party with your team for January? Yes, absolutely. This is the time to be doing those things, if not before now. But more importantly, I want to know, what is your goal right now? What are you planning to do in December? What can you control? Because here's why. Because you're setting yourself up for 2021. Should you be setting goals for 2021? 1000%. But sometimes we start looking to 2021 and we skip December. We're not skipping December. All right. And let me tell you something I love about accountability. Accountability is only usually provided when you have real, genuine relationships with people where they care enough to actually have the tough conversations. Not just the fun, but the tough conversation. And I'll tell you, accountability breeds trust. It breeds accountability. It breeds grit, you guys, grit. And so, for those of you that have people on your team, let's start holding each other accountable. But no matter what, if you're on this, comment in the comments below, who are you going to use for your accountability? And don't get me wrong, we all know that if we're serious about being held accountable, we'll ask somebody that we know someone that truly cares about us enough to keep us from settling or keep us from showing up, that will allow us to show up as less than our best. But if we're serious about it, we'll get the people that we know will. And we both know what we're talking about here. So, we've got to be planting new seeds every day. I know it's December. I know people are focused on Christmas. They're not thinking about a business. Wait, but are they? Maybe that's what we tell ourselves, so we don't ask. I promise you there's somebody right now praying, and you are the person that's supposed to reach out and ask them. I guarantee it. I guarantee there's people that have been praying because they don't know how they're going to pay for Christmas. And Christmas cash could be an answer to their prayers. They feel so lonely because they've been inside since March, and they just need community. They need what this business has to offer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't pre-qualify people, don't prejudge, and don't predetermine. Ask. People need what It Works has to offer all 12 months of the year, and especially right now in the season that we're in. So all that to say, absolutely, we gotta have goals for December as we're setting goals for January. And all my diamonds and above, a lot of times that gets initiated by you having a dream board party. Maybe you can in person where you're at safely. Maybe you can't, and you need to do them virtually. But bottom line is, it's not about what we can't do. It's the solution. What can we do? How will we get it done? That's the posture I want you to have, okay? You're your own glass ceiling in this business. Mark said it this morning. He said he just wanted a vehicle where there was no glass ceiling. Christmas cash, there's no glass ceiling. Unlimited weekly fast start bonuses, there's no ceiling. This is a business that your work ethic will write your paycheck, okay? And so, but you got to do the work. It's not net wishing, it's net working for a reason. So I'm excited. I'm excited about what's coming. Yeah, I'm really, really excited for the 29th. And can I just tell you guys that It Works starts their 20th year. We're having our 20th birthday in 2021. So we're going to be celebrating all year long. We're going to be celebrating that we're helping people win and continue to win all year long, and have been for 20 years and will for another 20. But you know what? Nothing gets me more excited on the start of a new year is that the top 2 resolutions always have to do with money, and they always have to do with weight loss. And you know what? On the 29th, It Works is going to give you a solution for both. They're going to give you the answer for the top 2 New Year's resolutions. So that's what you're going to come equipped with is the tools to help people meet and exceed their resolutions for 2021. And we're gonna help people win in a real big way. So you'll be able to get the gear, and I just have to say, VIPs, especially I'm talking to you because that's who gets to buy these, you can buy multiple while supplies last. And since you're gonna want this stuff on you, it might be a good idea to make sure everybody at your watch party has one. Maybe you can do some Christmas gifts with this stuff. Yeah, the shirts I believe are on sale today, and the hat you'll be hearing about in the next couple days. So that's exciting. I want to make sure that I'm covering all my notes. So we're doing the dream boards. Guys, don't forget we have this awesome tool in your eSuite document library, the December game plan. I know Margarita is going to be sharing what I'm talking about now in Spanish, following me. So you're going to want to plug into Sin Fronteras to get that information. Sin Fronteras, I need to get in that group. I've been meaning to, and I will. Funny, I got to hang out with Eliana and Rodrigo on Friday, and I got to hang out with Eliana and Caesar on Friday, and I got to hang out with Rodrigo and Itzel on Sunday. That was fun. All right. I didn't speak a lot of Spanish, guys, though. There's that. All right, you guys, so lots of ideas of how you can build your business here in December. Also, I want you to know that we're going to continue to teach you how to bring new people into your business, because obviously new customers, new distributors, that's the name of the game. You got to keep new business always coming in. It's like a healthy river, right? Because some things will go out and you got to keep new things coming in, and that's going to be real, real important. So, I want you to be ready for 2021, but I also want to make sure that you are focused and accountable right now. This is December. We got a whole lot of fun to be had now, and we got a whole lot more fun coming around the corner. I love the idea that we're locking arms together. Remember, you're in business for yourself, but you are not by yourself. And as much as we know we get paid to bring on new customers and new distributors, we know we make more money when they actually stick around, when they start ranking up and they start hitting some goals. And remember, who doesn't love to win? Winning creates more winning. So you get the small wins to all of a sudden get bigger wins. And you know what? Accountability is the key here. And for those of you who genuinely want something different, make sure you have accountability in place. It's a very powerful thing. And don't be afraid to reach out and ask. If nobody's asking you what your goals are, nobody's asking you how you're doing, advocate for yourself. Don't sit around and wait. One of my favorite things about our field team is they advocate for you on a regular basis. They bring up concerns, questions, and not even concerns or questions, but even just good ideas, things that you guys are doing and how can we better support that corporately. And you've got to advocate for yourself. That's an important part of becoming successful and going to that next level is having good self-awareness and advocating for yourself. That's a very powerful thing. So if you need that accountability, make sure you ask. And we got accountability right here for your goals, and we got accountability for what you're actually getting done. I'm just going to say the field team has got recruiting opportunity calls on Tuesday nights. They've got new distributor trainings on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I think Thursday's more selling sample focused. And they got a lot of power hours, and they got the task group. And the task group, we literally give you ideas to build your business every single day. And we got leaders coming in and sharing their best practices. It's amazing because, you're not in business alone, and we're here to support you and make sure you reach out if there's something you're not getting that you need. So all that to say, keep up on your personal development. It's a core foundational need to thrive in this business. But if someone hasn't told you lately, you were born to win. You were born to win in so many ways. And I know this year has had a lot of loss in many ways, but you know what? We can't stay focused there. We got to focus forward, and we got to begin looking for solutions. And we have a lot of solutions. And you know what? Guess what a winner is? It's a dreamer who never gave up. It's a dreamer who never gave up. So even if what you look around right now is not what you want, guess what? You can change it. You can absolutely change it. And even if some of the things that are happening are not your fault, and you're not a victim, you can change your circumstances. I believe that wholeheartedly. And I'm excited that when people think of it works, they're going to think of winners and the fact that they can begin winning. And that's what we want to help people do. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for jumping on. I'm telling you, we got so much in store for you. It's ridiculous. But there's some things you got to do. You got to take care of business in a couple areas yourself. And one of those is having some accountability, but the other one is having some goals. So make sure you put your goals in the comments below. I want to see what you're going for. And we sure have given you a lot of tools in the toolbox to help you do just that. But what that's got to come from in here. No matter what we give you, the actual work ethic has to come from in here. And that's something we can't provide you. We can teach you and give you all the tools, but the heart of building this business, that's got to come from you. And I want you guys to know you could be the most eloquent speaker, but not have a work ethic at all, and it's not going to matter. And yet, I just believe if your back is against the wall enough, you'll make some changes, because we know that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. It's time to do something different. And that's what I love about Amy's story is she goes, you know what? I built this business in homes, at parties. I did expos. She loved the pop-up shop. She said, you know what, though? I haven't tried this TikTok thing. And she committed to 3 a day. And wow, look at her now. I'm so proud of her. And she's got influencer applications coming in off the chain. You know, I'm even thinking right now, I think Kim Chipak texted me last night. She's got over 500 applications, because I said, do you have another one go viral? And she said, no, I've just been consistent. And they're just coming in all the time. So I love that. All right, you guys. Happy December 1st. Yes, Christmas is here. Hard to believe it, but it's here. And you know what? We have so many things to help people with their, I think of this, all the wish lists that people have. And we have solutions for the top 2 wish lists most people have. And we get to go out and help change some lives. How cool is that? That's what we get to do. All right, you guys, I love you. Have an awesome day.